Your crypto and all your portfolio is probably worth quite a bit less than you think. And you're actually probably down less than you think as well. And these factors are mainly due to one thing: inflation. Yeah, our good old friend inflation. Every single cryptocurrency we have on the market right now is valuated in US dollars. But US dollars are becoming worth less and less as the time goes on. And in the past 3 years alone, and this is likely a small conservative metric for inflation. This is what is reported. To be honest, these are probably all above 10%, at least in my very unprofessional, in my mom's basement opinion that has very little experience with any of this. But these numbers of inflation equaling around 20% together over the past 3 years, and the average Bitcoin cycle is more than 3 years, could definitely account for a large unaccounted part of cryptocurrency prices, the all-time lows and the all-time highs. And I'm going to give you some concrete examples right now. Bitcoin itself has hit $66,000. Now that was in 2021. So we're approaching, not long, we're going to have 2 years later. Let's say 13% inflation on a $66,000, $67,000 target. You now have, if we calculate it, I'll put it in live so you know I'm not messing around, 0.1 point. We're going to go with 12% for 2 years. Or I should go with 13 because that's probably better. You now have a $75,000 Bitcoin 2 years later to reach that all-time high to get a gauge of the same value proposition against US dollar. Now, you could do this for any coin. You could do it with Ethereum. You could do it with Cardano. You could do it with whatever else. If you go to all-time, you find the all-time high, $4,700. You put it in here, $4,700, and you times it by 1.13, so basically 13% raise on itself. You now get 5,300 for a new all-time high. So suddenly things are a bit different. It's not just hitting a new all-time high that matters, but actually getting back to that value with this inflation rates. If we're counting it against US dollar, it means a lot different. It means a lot of different things, and it's not just a straight, okay, price go up, price is higher than before, so obviously it is better. Obviously it is worth more. Obviously, I made a huge gain. When in reality, when we're not taking into account inflation rates, that's not the case. Now, on the flip side, for all-time lows, Bitcoin recently hit, you can see here, $15,700. Now, $15,700, right? And then we times it by, subtract 13%, so we'll times it by 77. Sorry, not 77. 87 or 0.87. And now we can see that Bitcoin has technically hit an all-time low of $13,600 2 years later. But obviously this wasn't 2 years later. But the point is the dollar value is a lot less. The all-time lows aren't really as low, or they'll need to go as low to hit those lows we expect. And the all-time highs, although they seem like unachievable metrics, to hit them, we're really not even hitting them again. This is just important to note, as inflation is probably going to get up more rapidly right now. Times are tough. The Fed is printing a lot of money, and this is probably just going to go up, and the value of your cryptocurrencies are going to act a lot as a store of value versus just number go up. At least that's the hope here. At least that's my hope. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I have a video on store values tomorrow and more on this, so stay tuned for that. Click subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to the newsletter, as I do put out all tons of content on crypto and tech to help you evolve twice a week. And that is the first link down in the description. That's all for today's video. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. It's been your friend Jack. Peace.